Some lives don't fit the limits we assume are fixed. Across this countdown, you'll meet rare people whose bodies, minds, and choices reveal astonishing forms of human resilience. From medical mysteries and extraordinary abilities to lives reshaped by courage, technology, and self-acceptance. But the real question isn't how different they are. It's what their stories expose about the strength, fragility, and adaptability inside all of us. On Epic Human Stories, we look beyond the spectacle to the person living it. Share the story that stays with you most. We begin with Mahendra Ahir, a young man forced to see the world from an impossible angle, and the global effort that helped him face it differently. Number 21. Mahendra Ahir. Imagine navigating life with your entire view of the world flipped upside down. For Mahendra Ahir, this was a constant reality. He lived with congenital myopathy, a rare disorder that left his neck muscles too weak to support his own body weight. As a result, his head bent forward toward his chest at an angle of nearly 180 degrees, transforming simple daily tasks like walking and eating into a constant struggle to survive. His physical difference was far more than a medical challenge. It was a powerful story about the true limits of human endurance. What truly defined Mahendra was not the severity of his physical condition, but the quiet determination he carried. Living with chronic pain and looking at the world from a different angle, he never lost his desire to belong and build a meaningful life. Mahendra showed that a person's worth is never measured by bone structure or physical strength. Instead, it is found in the courage to face everyday hardships head-on. His story stands as a powerful reminder of resilience, proving that the human spirit can remain strong even when the physical body faces deep challenges. Mahendra's path toward holding his head high showcases both medical advancement and global cooperation. Crowdfunding efforts and donations from people across the globe made it possible for him to undergo a series of intricate operations. The goal was to realign his neck, marking a fresh start for the young man. While his case raises awareness about rare medical conditions, it serves as an even greater example of empathy in action. It proves that heavy challenges become manageable when we face them together. In the end, Mahendra found his footing not solely through surgical skill, but through the profound impact of collective human kindness. Number 20. Nasib Deir Abdi. Nasib Deir Abdi's body bore the deep scars of a violent, shattering explosion. Yet, his remarkable survival opened a rare window into the hidden resilience of the human mind. As he fought to heal, the world witnessed the true power of a process called neuroplasticity. It acted like an internal architect, quietly rebuilding damaged pathways and shifting essential biological tasks to healthy regions of the brain. Modern medical intervention alone did not save Nasib. Instead, his nervous system adapted, rewiring itself under extreme pressure to keep his body functioning. His recovery proves that even when physical structures break, our brains retain a built-in plan to survive and thrive. Number 19. Paul Alexander. For over 6 decades, Paul Alexander lived inside a massive machine known as an iron lung. Following a 1952 polio outbreak, he lost the physical ability to breathe. To stay alive, he required the continuous support of a steel cylinder. Yet Paul navigated this drastically altered physical space by leaning into his intellect. He ultimately demonstrated that relying on artificial respiration could not diminish a person's internal drive or desire for freedom. To regain a measure of independence, Paul taught himself a technique known as glossopharyngeal breathing. This method allowed him to leave the medical cylinder for brief periods, enabling him to attend university and earn a law degree. He subsequently became a practicing attorney, defending clients in court from a specialized wheelchair. The image of him advocating for justice while navigating these physical challenges highlights a profound level of personal discipline and determination. Paul's journey represents far more than a long clinical history of survival. it offers a deeper perspective on how we value existence. Using a pen clenched in his mouth, he authored his memoirs, sharing a lasting message with the world. Your past or your disability does not define you. By living an active, meaningful life, he demonstrated that even under difficult circumstances, a person's resolve can make a profound global impact. Number 18. Ralph Souffrant. Modern culture often demands flawless, airbrushed skin, but Ralph Souffrant completely disrupts this expectation, showcasing a rich brown complexion blanketed by millions of distinct freckles. These striking patterns span his entire frame, creating a visual effect that resembles a vast, cosmic map. Rather than blending in, Ralph's unique look forces us to rethink traditional standards, proving that our most unconventional features can often become our most powerful assets. Growing up was incredibly difficult for Ralph, marked by constant isolation and harsh teasing over his appearance. For years, he carried his freckles as a painful emotional weight, a barrier that kept him from feeling any real self-assurance. But over time, he reframed that pain into a quiet resolve. Ralph decided to take the very traits that once made him a target and use them to propel himself toward his lifelong goals. His major breakthrough came when top fashion houses realized that Ralph's distinct look was actually the definition of high-end prestige. He left the painful years of bullying far behind, stepping onto prominent international runways with undeniable confidence and fronting multi-million-dollar global advertising campaigns. By challenging traditional beauty standards, Ralph proved that the very features once dismissed as physical flaws can ultimately become the exact qualities that lead to immense professional success. Ralph's career demonstrates that the most significant obstacle we face rarely stems from our physical traits, but rather from how courageously we confront our own insecurities. His journey serves as a clear reminder: when you stop trying to mirror someone else and fully accept your own identity, people will naturally be drawn to that authenticity. Ultimately, Ralph Souffrant's experience shows that every single person possesses distinct value, and our individual differences are exactly what define our true worth. Number 17. Kyle Maynard. Kyle Maynard entered the world with congenital amputation, a condition that left his arms ending at his elbows and his legs at his knees. But his story is not about what he lacks. It is about how he chose to push past boundaries. Maynard stepped onto the wrestling mat and even entered the cage as an MMA fighter, leveraging his physical differences to face intense competition. He proved that determination matters far more than having 4 full limbs. In 2012, Kyle reached a historic milestone on Mount Kilimanjaro, the very roof of Africa. He became the first quadruple amputee to summit the 19,341-foot mountain. The most incredible aspect of this achievement was how he did it, entirely on his own. Crawling over sharp rocks and frozen terrain without the aid of any prosthetics, every difficult yard of his journey proved that no peak is insurmountable for a person with relentless determination. Today, Maynard has expanded his impact far beyond the sports world, traveling as a speaker to share a message centered on perseverance and bravery. His journey offers a clear lesson on moving past excuses and focusing entirely on taking action. In his presentations, he emphasizes that a defeatist mindset is the true barrier to success, showing audiences how determination can turn perceived limitations into stepping stones for remarkable achievements. Number 16. Amu Haji. Deep personal beliefs can sometimes drive a person to completely reject the basic norms of modern life. For more than 6 decades, a man named Amu Haji chose to avoid soap and water entirely. His decision stemmed from an intense fear of getting sick, a psychological condition known as ablutophobia. Instead of washing, he spent over 60 years living amidst the dirt and dust. His unique life shows how a deeply rooted fear can shape an individual's entire existence. It proves that our inner world can construct a reality completely different from the mainstream. By completely defying modern medical expectations, this man's long journey showcases an astonishing case of biological adaptation. Amu Haji did not merely get by. He maintained remarkable physical health in a tough climate without taking a single bath for over 50 years. His daily life illustrates that everyone carries unseen mental boundaries and unique ways of dealing with life's deep hardships. Looking at his story prompts us to rethink what the human body is capable of enduring and to view highly unusual lifestyles with genuine understanding. Number 15. Wesley Warren Jr. Imagine living with a condition that forces a single part of your body to swell to 132 pounds. For Wesley Warren Jr., this was the heavy reality of a severe case of scrotal lymphedema. This extreme physical burden made even the simplest daily movements nearly impossible, trapping him in deep physical and emotional isolation. Every time he stepped outside, he had to confront both the grueling physical strain and the harsh judgment of public stares. His life remains a profound testament to human resilience in the face of an incredibly rare medical challenge. After years of feeling trapped inside his own frame, Wesley finally found a lifeline, a highly intricate surgery to remove the massive tissue and restore his independence. This medical breakthrough highlights both the capabilities of modern reconstructive surgery and his determination to seek a solution. By reclaiming his everyday life, Wesley's story became a beacon for other people quietly dealing with deeply personal medical struggles. His experience showed that even under the heaviest trials, reclaiming one's life is possible when you keep searching for answers. Number 14. Jaime Keeton. Imagine meeting someone who actually possesses a real-world superpower, straight out of a Hollywood film. This is the daily reality for Jaime Keeton, an incredibly rare global case. Jaime's skin has a powerful, natural suction capability, allowing him to secure items like aluminum cans and bottles directly to his body without using any adhesives. Though the medical community has yet to give this condition an official name, Jaime has become a fascinating mystery. He has captured the attention of researchers and millions of viewers worldwide, highlighting the strange wonders of human biology and raising deep questions about what our bodies can truly do. Instead of hiding his unusual ability, the man known as the human suction cup decided to use it to bring joy to others. Jaime challenged conventional ideas about what a body should look like, turning his unique trait into a career as a popular entertainer and multiple Guinness World Record holder. Ultimately, his journey highlights the power of self-acceptance. By embracing what makes us different, we don't just stand out, we can also make a meaningful, positive impact on those around us. Number 13. Jaspreet Singh Kalra. Imagine a person capable of rotating his head a full 180 degrees, or bending his limbs into positions that seem possible only through cinematic special effects. This is the everyday reality of Jaspreet Singh Kalra, known to his global audience as the Boneless Boy. His extraordinary flexibility has consistently amazed both spectators and the medical community. While a rare biological phenomenon provides the foundation, it is relentless training that truly transforms his physical skeleton, making it soft and fluid like water. Ultimately, Jaspreet's journey serves as a powerful inspiration for discovering and mastering the hidden potential inside each of us. Rather than viewing his physical differences as a restriction, he transformed them into specialized performance art, establishing his unique presence on the global talent map. His journey shows that with persistence and optimism, anyone can shatter preconceived boundaries of what the human form can achieve. Embracing your distinct qualities is vital, because those specific traits are often the secret to finding success and creating an impact. Is our ultimate limit defined by our physical biology, or does it exist only in the mind? Tell us your thoughts in the comments. Hit like if you believe in limitless potential, and subscribe to join us for more. Number 12. Hasbulla Magomedov. How does a young face capture the attention of social media users worldwide? Meet Hasbulla Magomedov. Born in Russia, he is far more than a temporary internet trend. Due to a growth hormone deficiency, he navigates life in the body of a child, despite being a man in his 20s. This unexpected contrast disrupts our normal expectations, prompting viewers to rethink the relationship between physical appearance and actual age. That specific quality has turned him into a massive, highly watched global media figure. While observers notice his small stature, what truly stands out is a strong determination that shapes his own path. Rather than letting a rare growth hormone deficiency limit his potential, Hasbulla utilized his unique physical traits to build a highly recognizable personal brand, creating a remarkably successful business around his likeness. His journey shows that a person's worth is defined by their own self-image, rather than any physical differences. Ultimately, his achievements serve as a powerful reminder that confidence and authenticity can command genuine, widespread respect from audiences across the globe. Inside the intense world of the UFC, surrounded by physical giants, Hasbulla has built a remarkably powerful presence that rivals the impact of any heavyweight. By standing confidently alongside legendary fighters, he demonstrates that real stature is defined by personal influence rather than physical height. He is no longer viewed as just a special guest at these events. Instead, he has become a genuinely inspiring figure for millions of MMA fans across the globe. Ultimately, his prominent role in the sport challenges our traditional ideas of what it means to be a powerful and respected figure. Number 11. Patrick Deuel. At his heaviest, Patrick Deuel weighed nearly 1,100 pounds, a measurement that drew immediate attention from the medical community. For years, this severe level of obesity meant he was entirely unable to leave his bed. His situation served as a vivid demonstration of the ultimate biological limits of the human body. It forced doctors to confront the reality of managing the severe health complications associated with this level of physical strain. Instead of giving up, Patrick decided to take control and pursue a path toward recovery. This journey required far more than medical operations and strict dietary routines. It demanded immense personal determination to reclaim his health. Ultimately, Patrick's efforts highlight the profound strength required to face severe health crises. His narrative continues to stand as a powerful example of perseverance, illustrating how dedicated action and medical intervention can help a person reclaim their physical independence and start over. Number 10. Stan Larkin. Imagine surviving with an empty space inside your chest. For Stan Larkin, this was not science fiction. It was his daily reality. Stan was diagnosed with arrhythmogenic right ventricular dysplasia, or ARVD, a life-threatening heart condition. To keep him alive during his wait for a donor, doctors took the unprecedented step of completely removing his natural heart. For 555 days, Stan lived without a heart inside his chest. His vital functions depended entirely on a 13-pound Syncardia temporary artificial heart, which he carried everywhere in a standard backpack, proving that technology can bridge the gap between life and death. This medical achievement represents far more than a breakthrough in biomedical engineering. It showcases a remarkable story of human resilience. Despite carrying his entire life support system on his shoulders, Stan refused to put his favorite daily activities on hold. He continued to pursue his personal passions, even joining his friends for games of pickup basketball on the local court. Rather than passively waiting in a hospital for a donor heart to become available, he claimed full control over his own routine, choosing to live actively even while a mechanical device generated his pulse. Number 9. Francisco Domingo Joaquim. This is Francisco Domingo Joaquim, globally recognized as the Angolan jaw of awe. His mouth stretches to 17 centimeters, which is wide enough to hold a standard soda can sideways. This remarkable flexibility earned him a Guinness World Record, transforming a rare physical trait into a point of pride and worldwide fame. Francisco's story highlights the fascinating diversity of the human body, reminding us to embrace our unique features to build a distinctive identity. Number 8. Tom Peters. Faced with severe stress, Tom Peters chose a unique path to redefine personal identity and relaxation. Rather than booking expensive vacations, he decided to live as a Dalmatian named Spot to find quiet, inner peace. This transition is far more than a casual interest. It serves as a deeply therapeutic mental health tool. By stepping away from human worries, Tom can embrace a carefree life, finding joy simply in the comfort of being nurtured and loved. Underneath the specialized suit and mask, Tom's daily life reflects a deep dedication to a simple belief: everyone has the right to define their own existence. He spends hours mastering canine behaviors, from crawling on all fours to practicing nonverbal communication, all to achieve total mental freedom. This persistence proves that by stepping outside conventional boundaries, a person can build a private world where the pressures of fame or wealth fade, next to true peace of mind. Past the public's curious glances lies a meaningful statement about our right to define happiness in the 21st century. Tom is not looking for universal approval. He simply shows how embracing who you really are can help heal psychological wounds. His journey reminds us that being different is not a barrier, but rather a reflection of the wonderful diversity of the human mind, where every individual has the right to find and protect their own quiet sanctuary of peace. Number 7. Alonzo Clemons. Alonzo Clemons reveals the astonishing capabilities of the human mind, living with savant syndrome after experiencing a brain injury. Though he faces significant communication barriers, he possesses an incredible ability to sculpt animals with perfect anatomical precision from just seconds of visual memory. Alonzo's life highlights how rare talents can emerge from difficult circumstances, showing that every individual holds a unique, quiet genius waiting to be discovered. Number 6. Kailash Singh. For 37 years, Kailash Singh chose an unusual path, completely avoiding water baths. This choice stemmed from a profound spiritual vow, made to protect the well-being of his family and nation. Instead of water, Singh gathered by a large bonfire every evening for a ritual fire bath. He believed the intense heat and smoke would cleanse his body. His choice illustrates how far personal devotion can go when prioritizing faith over basic hygiene. Number 5. Akihiko Kondo. Is it possible to genuinely love someone who doesn't exist in the physical world? Akihiko Kondo startled the public when he chose to cross the line between fantasy and reality, binding his life to Hatsune Miku, a globally famous virtual pop star. This unusual union is far more than a mere curiosity. It serves as a powerful example of how deeply technology and human emotion are beginning to intertwine. Ultimately, their connection forces us to ask difficult questions about the evolving nature of devotion and the growing bond between humans and machines. Past painful experiences and isolation can occasionally push someone toward finding peace in highly unconventional ways. Rather than letting public opinion and societal expectations crush him, Akihiko discovered genuine comfort and happiness with his digital companion. In doing so, he took a lifestyle that others often judge and turned it into a deeply personal way to heal. His journey is a clear reminder that there is no single blueprint for a happy life, and that choosing an alternative path can sometimes be the strongest way to safeguard your own peace of mind. Akihiko Kondo's path challenges us to expand our understanding of new and emerging relationships. He isn't looking for public validation. He is simply choosing to live authentically and love in his own way, even in a culture that still holds on to traditional expectations. Ultimately, his journey highlights a deeper truth. A supportive society is one that allows every individual to decide what happiness looks like for themselves, building a future where diverse human connections can safely coexist. Number 4. Kirill Tereshin. A young Russian man named Kirill Tereshin gained international notoriety under a title that most would desperately avoid: Bazooka Arms. Bypassing years of strenuous gym work, Kirill opted for a highly dangerous shortcut, injecting massive volumes of synthol, a sight enhancement oil, directly into his biceps. The severe swelling left him with a deeply disproportionate physical appearance. Today, his struggles stand as a stark cautionary tale about the reality of severe body dysmorphia in our online world. That choice quickly triggered a major medical emergency, as his muscle tissue became necrotic and severely infected. Kirill faced the very real threat of amputation or even death. Solid, rock-hard lumps developed in his arms, causing excruciating physical pain and severely weakening his body's immune system. Ultimately, his story shows how sacrificing your health for temporary online fame can turn a dream of stardom into a painful, lasting ordeal. The case of Kirill Tereshin offers a powerful lesson on self-worth and the importance of resisting toxic physical trends. His experience demonstrates that health and personal safety carry an invaluable price tag, showing that no level of digital validation is worth risking your life. Respecting your physical well-being and choosing safe methods for self-improvement remains essential, as authentic self-assurance is built on inner resilience and dedication rather than hazardous synthetic substances. Number 3. Williams Martin Sanchez Lopez. Williams Martin Sanchez Lopez possesses a rare ability known as globe luxation, which allows him to protrude his eyes from their sockets by 12 millimeters, or about 0.47 inches. This remarkable physical feat is made possible by highly unusual control over his ocular muscles, combined with loose tissue surrounding his orbits. Remarkably, he experiences no pain during the process, and his eyesight remains completely unaffected. His distinctive physical trait earned him a place in the Guinness World Records, highlighting the fascinating diversity found within human biology. Ultimately, Williams' experience illustrates how a highly unusual physical characteristic can become a defining personal attribute, connecting an individual to a global audience. Number 2. Roy Sullivan. He was known to many as the human lightning rod. Roy Sullivan earned his place in history by surviving 7 direct lightning strikes, a series of encounters that left him with injuries ranging from singed hair to a temporary loss of vision. Each time the elements struck, he managed to recover and push forward. Sullivan's experiences go beyond a simple medical curiosity. They offer a striking look at endurance, showing how a person can face some of the most improbable events imaginable and still find the strength to keep going. Number 1. Chris Koch. When Chris Koch entered the world, he faced an immediate and profound challenge, having been born without arms or legs. Yet, he bypassed the traditional path of using a wheelchair or relying on cumbersome prosthetic limbs. Instead, he made a highly unusual choice, adopting a skateboard as his primary way to get around. This decision was more than just a practical solution. It showed a fierce independence and a refusal to be restricted, demonstrating that our boundaries are shaped by our willingness to adapt rather than our physical limitations. Behind the unexpected sight lies a remarkable reality. Chris is a fully capable working farmer who handles demanding physical labor every day. On the farm, he operates massive agricultural machinery and maneuvers heavy equipment across the fields entirely on his own, without needing any special modifications or assistance. Seeing him master these complex mechanical controls offers a powerful look at what is possible through sheer persistence and a focus on practical problem-solving, showing how creative thinking can overcome even the most daunting physical barriers. Today, Chris Koch travels the world as a professional motivational speaker, sharing a straightforward and encouraging message. If he can find a way to succeed, others can too. His journey serves as a real-world lesson in gratitude and optimism, showing how he navigated a congenital condition to build an extraordinary life. Rather than just working the land on his farm, he now shares his story to encourage audiences everywhere, reminding people that the most significant hurdles we face often lie in our resolve rather than our physical circumstances. Sometimes the human body breaks every rule we thought was permanent, but the real surprise is what the person inside chooses to do next. Through rare conditions, extraordinary abilities, dangerous decisions, and relentless recoveries, one truth keeps rising: limitation is never the whole story. Courage can mean adapting, asking for help, beginning again, or simply refusing to disappear. These lives don't invite us to stare. They challenge us to look closer and reconsider how much strength, dignity, and possibility one human life can hold. Perhaps the greatest mystery isn't how far the human body can be pushed, but how much hope someone can carry when life refuses to be ordinary. These stories end here, yet their questions are yours to keep. Tell us which journey stayed with you, and support epic human stories with a like and subscription. Revisit any videos you missed, and stay close for the remarkable lives still ahead. Until then, keep looking beyond appearances, and may your day bring courage, kindness, and one unexpected reason to believe.